Greetings once again, adventurers. Duuz-Diz-Din, back again with Eden Zero. Last time, Rebecca's mother, Rachel, aka the current Saint Fire Nox, revealed to the crew of Edens their ultimate objective. Mother is dying, and only in Universe Zero is the answer as to how to prevent that from happening. Because with the death of Mother, comes the death of all life in every timeline. However, the caveat, once they head to Universe Zero, the time travel abilities of both Rebecca as well as her mother will no longer be possible. But this is not a goodbye, as the Rachel of Universe Zero will help guide them to Mother. All possible because of the capabilities of the Eden Zero, a ship that has already traveled through timelines. But the question is, how will they do it? And once they reach the final world, how will they help Mother? This is the ultimate goal of Ziggy as well, who had come from the future, who also sought out Universe Zero but overshot it a little bit. What is it about Universe Zero that makes it so special? What changes makes it the only universe not to lose Mother? And why does every other universe come to an end? Join me as we might find some answers, shall we? Alright, nice little Homura ninja look going on. Honestly feels like we haven't really seen Homura in action in a while. Mostly because of the night gear, or the mech suit she had. Not a bad concept, it's just I'm so used to seeing Homura do combat in person. At chapter 220, Etherion. Is that what the Etherion is? Behind that door. We see one of the, Taurus jump ships leaving the Eden Zero. We see Happy and Rebecca watching it go from one of the windows. As Happy says, "Your mom left the ship." Rebecca responds, "Yeah." There's a flashback of Connor telling his beloved Rachel, "There'd be no need to leave us so soon." Rachel says, "You'll be seeing me again in no time, in Universe Zero." But Rebecca questions her, "Does this mean you can still observe us after we go to the other world?" Mom? She really had to work to get that out. I can't blame her. She's probably only been calling her mom for, a couple of days. Rachel tells her daughter, "I am still a member of the Saint Fire clan after all. There's one last thing I want you to remember. Universe Zero might turn out to be exactly what you want it to be, but it might turn out to be everything you don't want. Yeah, Universe Zero is a universe of possibilities." But even then, when Rachel was explaining, I'm like, well, a world of possibilities, that means bad possibilities too. Rachel says, "Either way, whatever happens in that world will overwrite all the other universes and merge them into one. One sacred timeline," if you know that reference. So, it's kind of like how in most series, you have the prime timeline. For Marvel, it's 616. For DC, was New Earth, but now it's Earth Prime. And whatever happens on that Earth tends to kind of ripple throughout the multiverse, causing certain changes and what have you and whatnot. Rachel says it will even overwrite your memory. Connor responds, "Our memories?" Rachel explains, "For instance, you, Happy, you got into an accident when you were little and got put into that robot body, right?" Happy responds, "I?" Rachel explains, "In Universe Zero, that accident might just kill you altogether." Yeah, so for Happy, it was at least that he was able to be saved. His consciousness transferred into a different body. Now, that creates the question of, well, if that happened to Happy, what if his body had survived? Then you'd have two Happies running around. Technically, but then you'd have two Happies who experience different things from then on out. But because that Happy died, this is Happy. But if Happy as a whole ceased to be, no Happy. Naturally, this shocks Rebecca, who remembers going to an alternate universe where Happy, I guess, never survived. Where the alternate Shiki says, "Happy, how is a dead cat going to help anything?" I didn't actually understand the implications of that. I remember when she went to that universe, I just thought Happy was destroyed or something. But with how dismissive Shiki was, I guess that explains that he probably never met Happy. Rachel goes on to say, "All the people who know you now will have their memories modified, and they'll only remember you as a cat that died in an accident. Gee, those memories will realign with your current memories, and the new memories will become true." Oof, I've heard of concepts like that, but dang. Rebecca says, "Could you spare us all the doom and gloom right before we say goodbye?" Rachel says, "Sorry, Ducky, I didn't mean to." I mean, hey, it's best you at least know what you're getting into. Rachel says, but the point is, it doesn't matter what world is waiting for you in Universe Zero. Everything about it will become true. And you don't get any do-over. Like, solidifying this is just like, this is it. No more saves, no do-overs, no restarts. You fail here, it's done. In present day, Happy asks Rebecca, do you want to just not go? Rebecca says, we have to go. You know that. Ah, okay. Everybody was in the room with her, as Rebecca says to Shiki and the others, now that we know that this world, that Universe 3 is about to lose its mother, Shiki adds, not just this world. Mother is going to disappear in every universe except Universe Zero. Homura also adds, and that will lead to the end of humankind. Wise questions, so what happens after all the humans are gone? Jin says, who knows? I'm guessing it'll turn into a world of all machines. Klein holds up Pino and says, Pino, she'll be everywhere. Pino notes, I am not a mass-produced model. Is that Pino's only line in, a few chapters? I think it's Hermit who says, according to Ziggy's story, it was all machines 2,000 years in the future, and all of those machines were about to die out too. So if humans and robots are going to survive, we have to go to Universe Zero. And Shiki adds, and save Mother. Rebecca confirms saying, yeah. Connor also notes, but there be heaps of problems in our way. The first being the Eden's one. Pino notes, we will certainly have to fight it in Universe Zero. Sister also notes, another problem is that Joker, referring to Clown. He's like, yeah, I've been wondering at what point does Clown being on the ship potentially cause some problems, you know? Shiki says, not only him, all the Dark Stars. They all had some past with the Shining Star. Pasts we don't know about. Sister questions, is that why our memories were erased? Yeah, that is another mystery. Rebecca also adds another question, but the biggest problem is, how do we get to Universe Zero? Hermit leads the others saying, well, considering that what we learned from Ziggy, I have a theory about that. Come with me. They head to the hangar and to the door, code 3173. With everyone standing before the door, Hermit says, the Eden Zero highly classified secret, code 3173, Etherion. Yeah, what is Etherion in this universe? It exists in all of Mashima's creation. Homura says, of course, there must be some device inside that will travel through time. Wise questions, but can we open it? Hermit says, technically we need authentication from all four of the Shining Stars, but, Pino, you can take Witch's place. Pino says, me? That's actually not the development I was thinking was going to happen, but okay. Hermit accesses the keypad saying, code 3173. In the name of the four Shining Stars, we unlock you. Hermit authentication granted. One of the locks unlocks. Sister says, sister, authentication granted. Another lock unlocks. Homura says, Valkyrie, authentication granted. The third lock unlocks. And Pino says, as Witch's proxy, I grant authentication. And thus the fourth lock unlocks. And thus the door rumbles open. It's kind of wild, the idea of something so important just being on the Eden Zero in secret. I mean, at any point, couldn't it have been blasted open from one of the shots that hit the Edens or something? Or is it kind of like in a black box like situation? The Eden Zero could go down, but whatever is inside of Etherion, inside of code 3173, would be kept safe no matter what. The light shines from within the door, bathing our heroes in its brilliance. Smoke exits the chamber. Ugh. And inside is a prism floating in the room, and what looks to be a B-Cube necklace inside. Is that the Rebecca of the Future's B-Cube? Homer says this, and Laguna finishes, is Etherion. Lobelia says, but wait, that's, and we see it, the old B-Cube. Yeah, because wasn't it Rebecca's essence that allowed the Eden's Zero to travel through time? Rebecca notes, it's my B-Cube. It's exactly like this one. Hermit says, of course, it's just like the relics that contain traces of Mother Ether. This object is imbued with future Rebecca's leaper power. Okay, so that's what it was. Yeah, I mean, I feel like having it noted that this is a big secret was kind of demystified because Ziggy kind of said that with his explanation of the future. It was through Rebecca's power that the Eden Zero was able to travel through time. Hermit says, when Rebecca was pronounced dead 20,000 years in the future, she still had some ether left. They extracted that ether and sealed it inside an object with strong emotional connection to Rebecca. Well, I'm glad it was that, because I'm not gonna lie, for a second I thought we were gonna see like the corpse of Rebecca just like sitting there, and it's just gonna be like, it's like they made her body look good, but she's still a corpse. Though Rebecca doesn't note, that's kind of morbid. Wise questions, and this thing has the power to jump through time? I actually love the fact that it's that old B-cube that we saw those robots in the future find in like the first couple of chapters, and it ended up having so much significance. We were given the answer so long ago. Klein says, probably. I think that's the case. Homer questions, but how do we get to it? But then a voice echoes through the chamber. Etherion now unlocked. This shocks everyone inside. And the voice then says, the ship will now begin its voyage to Universe Zero. Everyone shouts, whoa, what the? Not so fast! Initiating Zero Protocol. All systems green. Wise says, give us a minute. Homer says, I was not emotionally prepared for this. Musco says, Muscoy! Hermit says, in a panic, I wasn't counting on it starting up as soon as we unlocked it. We need to stop it for now. Sister tries to access the key panel but is locked out, saying, we can't, all our systems have been locked. But Shiki, with a smile, says, it's okay. Let's go to Universe Zero. Naturally, everyone's taken off guard by this, and Hermit shouts to Shiki, but we have no idea what it will be like there. We might be separated in that world. Shiki says, we'll see each other again, as the Eden Zero begins to glow and shine as it slowly leaves this universe. Light surrounds the crew of Edens as Shiki tells all of his friends, we're family. I know we'll find each other again. Rebecca calls out to Shiki, and he says, I won't forget you guys, with a smile. And Rebecca smiles back, saying, me neither. And thus the Eden Zero leaves Universe 3, leaves the Sakura cosmos. And then we cut to a shooting star as we see an image that is all too familiar. A young Shiki watches a shooting star with his grandpa Ziggy and his friend Michael as the boy calls out, that star is moving. That was kinda, man, I don't even know what to say about that. Kind of feels like he's speeding things along, but at the same time, that was, I don't know. Something about the way that was depicted. I love stuff like that, which is just like this perfect loop. But what does this mean, though? To travel to Universe Zero? Does this mean they re-experience everything they've been through? Just with the slight feeling of, okay, I should do this, I should do that. Shouldn't do this, should do that. All with the slight feeling of, I feel like I should trust this person. I feel like this person means a lot to me. That's fascinating. I kinda love it. I'm not gonna lie. There's this very slight feeling of excitement, like, this is it. This is finally it. Man, what does it mean to go to Universe Zero? But the way that Rachel talked about it, she knows that they get to a point where they all meet up again. She said it in no uncertain terms. So, I wonder, though, with the way she also said it, I mean, there was a chance that Happy, doesn't make it just because of the nature of how things might go down. But I would think Universe Zero is a universe of all the best outcomes. It is the universe where Mother survived. Really do have to wonder. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What does it mean to travel through Universe Zero? What changes do you think might end up happening? Will we end up not even having everyone along for the ride? Will next chapter just be a kind of recap catching us back up with everything the crew of Edens has been through right up until where we just left them in Universe 3? Or do you think we'll just kind of skip over a lot of that? I'm interested to hear your theories, so let me know in the comments. Also remember to like, subscribe, bell, all that good YouTube stuff, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.